Okay, the first thing you need to do is remove the 4 luggage rails. I've done 3 already, and it's just 2 10mm bolts on the back ones, 1 10mm bolt on the front ones. Okay, once all the bolts are out, it's pretty much a case of removing this panel here, which just literally pops out. It just pops out, mate. And that reveals the backrests of the seats. Essentially now you've got 3 bolts on this rear panel. It's like a support panel, and there's also a bolt here, here and here, which enables you to take this rear trim off. So it's just a case of levering the panel up over this clip. It doesn't do it any harm. We've just levered it up. It hasn't broke it. The clip's still in there, and then that's all that's holding that in. So underneath you'll find that the little horseshoe hole where the clip would go, and then you've got the little locating pegs. That's it. That's all that holds it in. So no need to pull the carpet off or anything. It just pops off. The thing we're going to do is just remove the rear trim that sits against the back door. We've already removed the lower edge of the door seal, and that comes off, revealing a perfectly clean little panel knot. You see, basically there's no screws holding that in. It's all just popper points. You've got poppers. What you've got these poppers in the bottom. It is actually quite reluctant to come out. You've got poppers in the bottom that hold it, and we've probably still got one in the car by the look of it, unless it's not had one in, if it's been off before. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5. So there's a popper missing from somewhere. Okay, that last metal little protection panel, support panel, whatever you want to call it, literally just lifts out. So it would appear that one of the most significant differences between these seats and the other seats is the presence of these motors here, which are obviously what drives the seat up and down. Mind your fingers a second. Lift that voice. So if you just watch the folding of the seats now, you can see how this all works. Now that we've lifted the seat, we can actually start to see some of the bolting points. There's one here, there's one in here, there's one in here, and there's one the other side. So in order to get these seats out in the final analysis, you do have to have the seats in the up position by the looks of it. Okay, we're now about to repeat the process on the other side. This is the support bracket which needs to be removed, and if you just look down the back there, you can see 1 and 2, the 2 bolts that need removed, which will then remove this seat, this bracket, support bracket. Okay, the next thing you need to do is just unplug
the electrics for the seat, which you'll find at the back of the seat rail. Relatively straightforward little push-on plug.
There's a little tab in the middle.
Tab push-on plug. The next two bolts to come out are the two rear seat mounting bolts for the left-hand seat. One is just down there inside the seat sliding rail, and the other is the other side, just at the base of the seat, on the seat mount itself. Okay, now we're going to start on the front of the seat. In order to do that, we've folded the second row seats down, and these little trim clips need to be just popped open, and you'll see that reveals the front anchor points, the front bolts for the seats. So we're just going to quickly remove those. Okay, once all the bolts are out, we flatten the seats back into their stowed positions. It's probably not a vital step, but if you want to pack these away for storage, it's going to be far easier if they're flat. Right, hopefully now these seats should just lift out. So just assisted here by my glamorous assistant. Hopefully, if it does just lift out, that will be a good thing. And there we go, 25 kilos worth of seats. Your car is now 25 kilos lighter, and it's just about to be 50 kilos lighter. There's two Toyota Prado electric seats removed. What you've got left is a nice flat area to install your drawers into.